What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys an NBA Wednesday edition of my DFS value video. We have 12 games on the main slate today. We had the day off yesterday because of the election, ready to get back after it today. Tons of value already surfacing here, especially on FanDuel. I will discuss that. I'll give you guys one value play for each position, as I usually do. Just give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing a giveaway. If we hit this sleeper, if you go on my Twitter, I did a 4-prop play. Just give this video a like and I'll give someone $100 cash if we hit it. I'm doing this because Sleeper also came out with the biggest promo ever today. You can get up to $1,500 on your first deposit using my code FDGURU in all caps. Up to $1,500, so you can do $500, $200, doesn't matter. It's usually $100. This $1,500 is a huge promotion, so take advantage of all of that. So diving into point guard, I do think the guard position is something we want to spend up on tonight. There's a lot of value at the forwards, at the center. So I think we spend up our money through the first few positions here in our lineup at the guard position. My favorite guard, middle to high tier spend up, is Jalen Brunson at only $8,600 in Atlanta. Pretty high over under 225.5. Knicks are 7-point favorites. More than likely, we will not see a blowout. We need him to get 42 fantasy points to hit value. He has done this in his last 2 games. He looks really good tonight. Assuming the game stays close, he'll play in the high 30s in minutes. And, Jalen Brunson's just a guy that should never be below 9K. So I do like spending up on him. There's other spend ups you could look at. Obviously, Luka Doncic against the Bulls. Bulls are playing with the fastest pace in the NBA to start the year. So we see that game between the Mavericks and Bulls in Dallas with a 236.5 over under. Huge over under. Mavericks are 10-point favorites, so there's a slight risk for a blowout in that one, but Luka looks fine at only 11.3. SGA in Denver at only 10.6. You can definitely go that route. To go cheaper, we still have, in my opinion, Russell Westbrook still in play, even though they brought his price up to $6,400. He's looked good as the starter, filling in for the hurt Jamal Murray with a concussion, I think. Yeah. So, Westbrook needs 32 fantasy points to hit value. He's projected that. If you wanted to go that route, played 34 minutes against the Raptors, looked great, 39 fantasy points. A lot of different ways you can go at point guard. Shooting guard, we can spend up again here. I do like Tyrese Halliburton at only $8,300. Halliburton's a guy that's been, especially on the Pacers, priced up well over 9K a majority of the time, sometimes around 10K. So him at $8,300 is going to look pretty intriguing. At home against the Magic, we see a 226.5 over under. Pacers are only 5.5-point favorites, so it should stay close. Halliburton's projected for 41 tonight. He needs that to hit value. I think he gets more than that. Looks pretty good. And the fact that FanDuel has him at a shooting guard as well is a nice benefit for him. Small forward, this is when we're going to start getting cheap. A lot of cheap value in the forward and center spots, like I mentioned earlier. Let's go back to Dallas. We see PJ Washington out. Derek Lively's now doubtful. We saw Najee Marshall, in PJ Washington's absence, play a ton last game. I don't even think Washington was out last game. He wasn't. They went small, Washington at the 5, because Lively missed last game. Now that Washington's out as well, that just leaves an even wider path for Najee Marshall to play a bunch of minutes, potentially start. At only $3,900. He looked great in his extended run for the Mavs. 33 minutes, 25-6, 38 fantasy points. He needs just 19 to hit value, making him maybe the best cheap value play on the entire slate. There's just, a lot of minutes to go around with no Derek Lively and no PJ Washington there for tonight. And like I was describing earlier with Luka Doncic, they have a great matchup against the Bulls tonight. I'm going to be all over Najee Marshall. And then a guy in a similar spot as Najee Marshall, same price. We saw Aaron Gordon go out last game, and he's going to be out for a few weeks, and I don't think FanDuel caught up on pricing him up. And that's Peyton Watson, 3,700 power forward. He's projected to start tonight. We saw him directly get the most minutes in Eric Gordon's absence last game. I think he started the second half for him. He played 30 minutes. He crushed for 32 fantasy points. He needs, just like Najee Marshall, 18 or 19 fantasy points to hit value. He looks really good too. Watson and Marshall at sub 4K, you can make an argument that they are the best value plays on tonight's slate. Really like Peyton Watson. Another guy who will benefit is Julian Strawther? Julian Strawther will be off the bench like he has been most likely. He could start instead of Peyton Watson, but I do think Watson is the safer play. You could look towards Strawther. He played 25 minutes last game with Aaron Gordon going out. Obviously, no Jamal Murray helps open up more minutes. He looks fine too if you wanted to go that route. So like I said, at the forward positions, tons of value to go around with teams being banged up. And then for center, there's a few different options you could go to. If you feel like going with Gafford, that's fine at 4,800. He'll start as usual, will be most likely playing more minutes with no Lively out there. He looks good considering that, I'm forgetting his name for the Mavs. He's been there forever. Dwight Powell is going to be the backup, and they hate playing him. So Gafford could definitely see a few more minutes. The guy I want to go with is back to Zach Edey. He finally looked great as a rookie last game. Good matchup against the Lakers. He's not priced how he should be. I'm expecting his leash to be a little bit longer now. Played 28 minutes against the Nets, 25 and 12, 4 blocks. Monstrous game. And his price, 4,600. He needs just 22 fantasy points to hit value. He looks really good tonight for a value center, assuming he plays at least 25 minutes in this game. Edey looks good. Daniel Gafford looks good. So like I was saying, at the forward and center positions, there's just a ton of value to go around, which is why I like spending up at guard because we have, no other options. So that'll round out the 5 value plays in this video, guys. Give it a like. Let's have a huge slate tonight. And thanks for stopping by. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.